Welcome to this week's Jackson County Board of Commissioners meeting. This meeting is held in the Jackson County Courthouse Auditorium at 10 South Oakdale in Medford. This meeting is held every Wednesday morning at 9:30, as long as a quorum of 2 commissioners is available to conduct the business of Jackson County. Your Jackson County Commissioners broadcast this meeting over Rogue Valley Television, and it's available for streaming and review at jacksoncountyor.gov. Under the Government tab, under Recorded Meetings, click on RVTV Live Streaming. The types of business that occur at this meeting include public hearings, official voting on actions by the Board of Commissioners, presentations by departments of the county, and recognition of service that makes our county great. Agendas of the meetings are posted on the Commissioners' Bulletin Board and released on the county's website and through local media in the time required for public notice. Many of the conclusions on the business presented to the Board of Commissioners have been discussed in detail and prepared by the administrative office and staff prior to consideration at this meeting and the official vote. These prior discussions also have been properly noticed and the work done in a transparent manner. We encourage you to come and experience the process by attending any of these meetings or watch online at jacksoncountyor.gov. And now, your Jackson County Commissioners, Rick Dyer, Colleen Roberts, and Randy Sparacino, working for you.
Well, good morning. I'll call to order the Board of Commissioners regular meeting for September 24th, 2025. It's 9:30, and so we'll begin. We're in the courthouse auditorium and also an audio-video conference. And I'm going to put him on the spot, but we have former Commissioner Dave Daughter in the audience, and I'd like to ask him to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Dave. We have a couple presentations this morning, and our first one is a special presentation for Chris Matthews for a heroic and life-saving act. So all of you who are involved in this presentation, meet us at the podium.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chris, congratulations.
What do I do? I'll stand.
You're the star, so you look right into that camera.
Okay. Stand right up here.
4 million
Right between
people
us.
watching.
How about we
So
make
sorry about that.
a U, because
Where am I going?
you're eclipsing me,
Thank
which
you.
is very,
I did not mean to.
which is very easy to do. I'm kind of short. You may not have noticed. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, that right there, in that camera right there. Well, it is my honor and my privilege to actually read this special presentation to Chris Matthews. The Jackson County Board of Commissioners and the Jackson County Sheriff's Office are pleased to recognize Chris Matthews for his extraordinary courage and life-saving act. On December 6, 2024, at approximately 12 p.m., Chris was delivering packages for FedEx on Wagon Trail Drive in Jacksonville when he witnessed a horrifying and dangerous situation. A 3-year-old child was being viciously attacked by several dogs inside a pen at a residence nearby. Chris ran towards the scene, shouting to distract the dogs and diverting their aggression away from the child. Recognizing the severity of the situation, he sought assistance from nearby workers. Together, they entered the enclosure, distracted the dogs, and successfully removed the critically injured child from further harm. Thanks to his swift decision-making and bravery, the child was rescued and able to receive emergency medical treatment. Without Chris's intervention, the outcome of this attack could have been far more tragic. Chris's actions reflect the ideals of courage, compassion, and responsibility to others. He sets an example of how we all should want to act if the situation was similar. Chris, on behalf of the Jackson County Board of Commissioners, the Jackson County Sheriff's Office, and the citizens of Jackson County, we want to thank you for your actions on December 6, 2024, and thank you for your heroism and quick thinking and life-saving actions toward a child that you saved in our community. Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible, and I don't know how many people would have the courage to act in that situation. I know that dogs and package delivery or mail, there's a natural controversy there that probably kicked into, but obviously your action saved a small child, and I know the parents in the community just thanks you for that, and incredibly brave, and congratulations.
Thank you.
And I just want to say congratulations and thank you as well. And just being at the right place at the right time, but being willing to do what needs to be done and knowing what needs to be done, and taking action is so, it is to be emulated. Like was said, we all need to be aware and be ready to save someone's life in a situation like that. I hope your delivery in my area, they're blessed to have you.
Chris, I have a plaque for you. If you hold this real quick. There you go. So on behalf of the Sheriff's Office, we just would like to thank you for your what you did that day. We deal with a lot of things in law enforcement, and certainly prevent a really bad situation from becoming very tragic. And so thank you for your quick thinking, your action, your heroism, and it takes a community to keep our county safe. So thank you for doing your part. And on this, we have a Sheriff's Office Sheriff's coin for life-saving, and then a department coin on there. So, yeah, thank you.
Oh, if I need to say something.
You don't have to say anything.
Not specifically. Thank you. I did what I had to do. I'm just glad I was there when I was there. It was, just right place at the right time, but I knew.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. One more time, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you for doing this. Thanks.
Well, the next award is a community service award, and it is for Annie Michaels. And so, Annie and crew, come on up. You're next. Hey, Jennifer. Thanks for coming up. We'll scoot in and let everybody in. Yep.
I gotta go back in. Gotta go back in.
Come on up. Squeeze in.
I'll stand in the back.
It's a big crew today. So
Thanks to you, because we're about the same.
the Jackson County Board of Commissioners is pleased to present the September 2025 Community Service Award to Miss Annie Michaels. Where'd you go? Right here. There she is. They all came around. Thank you. So for her service to the community through court-appointed special advocates, CASA of Jackson County, Miss Michaels was nominated by Miss Melissa Olson. Is she here? Okay, get all the players noticed here. And she's the CASA supervisor and she honors her for her work as a volunteer. Ms. Michaels has diligently served 11 children, always going above and beyond for each one and giving them her time and full attention. There are days that involve complex and heartbreaking cases, and CASA is fortunate to have Ms. Michaels, who's reliable and always gives each case her full consideration and commitment. She's continuously present in court, writes thorough court reports, makes regular visits to the children, and stays informed about the challenging situations that often arise. Ms. Michaels never hesitates to visit children who are placed in residential treatment centers outside of the county and is often the one constant in their lives. Ms. Michaels also volunteers for a local helpline and truly has a heart of service. The CASA children are fortunate to have her, and she is an invaluable asset to CASA and the county. The Board of Commissioners is grateful to Melissa Olson for bringing Annie Michaels to our attention, and we are pleased to recognize her for her contribution to Jackson County. We believe Ms. Michaels' efforts distinguish her as a citizen worthy of this September 2025 Community Service Award.
You have tears in your eyes. I'm a huge supporter of CASA from my previous experience in law enforcement. You truly do make a difference. CASAs are fantastic. You're saving lives of children by being there for them in their worst times in their lives. So I really congratulate you for what you do, and thank you for what you do. You make Jackson County a better place to live.
Yeah, this is very similar to the last presentation we gave you. You know, CASA on a daily basis sees children in need, and as Randy said, it's no less life-saving for a lot of those individuals, as you well know. And this is very difficult. I'm sure it's a heart-wrenching job. So, for somebody to take it on and do it with the diligence you do, it's really like Randy also said, just a benefit to all these individuals and to our community in general. So thank you. We appreciate it, and all of what CASA does. And I guess, Jennifer, would you say?
Well, we just recognize that you recognize our volunteers. They're the Navy SEALs of volunteers. It's amazing they do this and don't get paid for it. So congratulations, Annie. You deserve this.
Annie gets the final word. Do you have us to talk?
Well,
Maybe I'll say something.
speaking of Navy SEALs, we recently gave, not recently, maybe under a year ago, Annie a very, very difficult case with severe abuse and possibly irreversible harm. And she's like, send me, I'm going, I'm taking this case. So that's, I mean, she just keeps showing up in that way. So thank you, Annie.
Well, I just want to say thank you, and I'm happy that this recognition is also a recognition for CASA in our county, because it is such an amazing organization. I feel privileged to be a part of it, and it's been such a wonderful experience. And these kids inspire me just as much as hopefully I inspire them. They really touch me just as much. So, very honored. Thank you.
Get a copy of ours. Okay, we're going to move on to the requests for and discussion of non-agenda items. It's a 5-minute limit pursuant to the codified ordinances of Jackson County, Section 213.06. Members of the public may address any item not on the agenda. However, pursuant to ORS 192.640, the Board of Commissioners is prohibited from discussing a principal subject that is not on today's agenda. Therefore, the Board of Commissioners will listen to your concerns and may consider the matter you raise by asking staff to follow up on any questions or by placing the matter on the agenda for discussion at a future meeting. And we have a sign-up sheet in-house, but nobody signed up. But if you would like to speak, you can still come to the podium and give your name and address for the record. Or if you are online, if you raise your Zoom feature hand, we will bring you into the meeting and you can speak. Either way. Not seeing anybody come forward in the auditorium.
And Madam Chair, there's no one with their Zoom hand raised.
Okay, well, thank you. Well, we'll move on to our consent calendar today. We have minutes of meetings from the Board of Commissioners work session, September 2nd, 2025, the Board of Commissioners regular meeting for September 3rd, 2025, and the Board of Commissioners staff meeting for September 4th, 2025. And we have some appointments to our committees today. We have an order appointing Lynn Barton to complete the term of a resigned member of the Jackson County Budget Committee, and that's order number 197-25. We have an order appointing Bruce Philbrick to complete the term of a resigned member on the Regional Disposal Site Advisory Committee, and that's order 198-25. And we have an order reappointing Pete Pringle and Matthew Havenier to the Veterans Advisory Committee, order number 199-25, and an order reappointing Joey Manier, Russell Kotz, and Richard Thibodeau to the Veterans Advisory Committee. It's order number 200-25.
Move adoption of the consent calendar is read.
I'll second.
Commissioner Sparacino?
Yes.
Commissioner Dyer?
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts?
Yes, and I do thank all the people that serve on our committees. It is a thankless job probably, but we sure appreciate the advisory committees we have and the community members who serve on them.
And none of them are disposable.
They're not disposable, but I seem to have a committee I call that, right? Yeah, and I apologize for any names I butchered up as well. We have a couple public hearings today. The first one's a public hearing and board order in the matter of the legalization of a portion of Wilson Road, County Road 728, located in Section 35, Township 36 South, Range 2 West of the Willamette Meridian, and it's order number 201-25. Mr. Jordan?
Madam Chair, members of the board, Jackson County has discovered that the right-of-way for Wilson Road is not well documented. Oregon Revised Statute 368-201 sub 1 authorize Jackson County Board of Commissioners to initiate legalization proceedings for a county road if, through omission or defect, doubt exists as to the legal establishment or evidence of establishment of a public road. On June 25th of 2025, the Board of Commissioners approved Board Order number 135-25, initiating the legalization process and proceedings for a portion of Wilson Road. County Road 728, located in Section 35, Township 36 South, Range 2 East of the Willamette Meridian. Notwithstanding the location of Wilson Road set forth in Board Order 135-25, the true location of Wilson Road to be legalized is County Road 728, located in Section 35, Township 36 South, Range 2 West of the Willamette Meridian. The legalization is necessary for the legal establishment of a portion of Wilson Road, County Road 728, between Upton Road and 1,161.9 feet east of Upton Road. The Roads and Parks Department agrees that it's in the best interest of the public to legalize this portion of Wilson Road pursuant to ORS 368-206 sub 1 sub C. Notice of proceedings for legalization, including the Board of Commissioners public hearing on September 24th, 2025, were sent by certified mail to all property owners of the abutting land on August 20th of 2025. It was also published in the August 20th and September 10th, 2025 editions of the Rogue River Press, and 3 notices of the proceedings were posted along the portion of the right-of-way. It's recommended the public hearing be held. Following the public hearing, should the Board of Commissioners find the legalization acceptable, approval of the board order will implement that action, and the effective date of the legalization will be the date of the board order. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? So before we open the public hearing, we'll get rules.
Can't live without rules.
We can't.
Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Today are the rules of the hearing for the conduct of the public hearing. Only the chairperson or a member of the Board of County Commissioners may question the speaker. There'll be no interruption of a speaker from the audience. No debates on the floor. Applause is not permitted. The speaker may criticize the proposal, the board, or an agency of the county, but the speaker shall not argue with another speaker directly. Any speaker may present an opposite view, but not in personal terms. The person wishing to speak shall raise his or her hand, sign in, or otherwise be recognized by the chairperson conducting the hearing. Only after being recognized is the speaker shall then state his or her name and address before proceeding with his or her statement. The chairperson may limit the duration of any presentation to the time necessary to cover factual information. Repetition by the speaker shall be avoided. Whoever violates any of such rules shall first be warned by the chairperson to desist from such violation. In the event that such person does not so desist, he or she may be ordered by the chairperson to leave the hearing. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. With that, we will open the public hearing on this matter of legalization of a portion of Wilson Road. And we have a sign-up sheet in the auditorium, and we have someone signed up, Scott Fine, our Jackson County surveyor. Good morning.
Morning. Morning, Commissioners. Scott Fine, the Jackson County surveyor. I just want to make positive public comments for the road right-of-way legalization process and really commend the Roads and Parks Director and the county engineer for taking these efforts. This is not easy, and the heavy lift that goes into a road legalization is not just a benefit to the county, it's a benefit to all of the sideline property owners, land title records as a whole. And it's very, very important that we have clean, accurate, reliable, and locatable road records, so that not only can the county actually manage its resource on behalf of the public, because if you think about what the term is and what you guys are actually deciding today, is that we're legalizing a corridor of land. So we have all of these abutting sideline property owners that have fee simple title to their land that essentially stops at the county road right away. And this road in particular, I remember reviewing the record of survey that was filed by Bob Needhammer almost 2 years ago. And this is not any shortcomings of anybody. This is just a matter of, frankly, just not great records from many, many years ago. And I just want to really make my support for road legalization as a whole known. It's very, very important. And the first road that I saw legalized, you know, in all the years I've worked for Jackson County in the surveyor's office, was Foothill Road. And these things, having proper right-of-way, legally documented right-of-way, I just really want to commend the road department for starting to work on these as they come up, because there have been several. I think we did Schultz Road a few years ago. There was Foothill a few years ago. And it is just something that has been very hard for the private sector surveyors to deal with. And hopefully we can continue doing this and cleaning up land title and survey records. And
Great,
so,
thank you, Scott. Anybody else in the auditorium wish to speak on this, or anybody online? Raise your Zoom hand, we'll bring you in.
Madam Chair, there's no one with their Zoom hand raised.
Okay, so we will close the public hearing on this and take a motion for deliberation from the board.
I will move to approve order number 201-25.
Second.
And any discussion on this?
I will agree. It is important to have reliable and accurate boundaries, and this is a process that will be undertaking, I'm sure, on many other roads.
Yeah, a little bit cleaning up.
Yeah.
It's as good as rules for the public hearing.
All right.
All right, we'll take a vote.
Commissioner Dyer?
Yes.
Commissioner Sparacino?
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts?
Yes, thank you. We have another public hearing and board order in the matter of the vacation of a certain portion of a public right-of-way commonly known as Mira Street, located in Section 14D, Township 37 South, Range 2 West of the Willamette Meridian. And it's order number 202-25. Mr. Jordan.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'll first say I really appreciate the rapid presentation of the admonishments by council.
Yeah.
Since they do bill by the hour. Do I? Since they do have a comparable billable hour rate, how about if I say that? Madam Chair, in this case, the Board of Commissioners received a petition to vacate a portion of Mira Street. The proceedings for the vacation were initiated by a petition under Oregon Revised Statute 368-341 that contains the acknowledged signatures of 66% of owners of the property abutting said portion of road proposed to be vacated. A majority of Mira Street had previously been vacated, and this remaining portion does not serve for valuable transportation utility. On June 25th of 2025, the Board of Commissioners approved order number 136-25, initiating vacation proceedings for a certain portion of unimproved public right-of-way, commonly known as Mira Street, located in Section 14D, Township 37 South, Range 2 West of the Willamette Meridian. Pursuant to ORS 368-346 sub 3, notice of the proceedings for vacation, including the Board of Commissioners public hearing on September 24, 2025, were sent by certified mail to all property owners of abutting land on September 19th of 2025. It was published in the August 20th and September 10th, 2025 editions of the Rogue River Press, and 4 notices of proceedings were posted along the portion of right-of-way. It's recommended that the hearing be held following public hearing. Should the Board of Commissioners find the vacation acceptable, approval of the board order will implement that action, and the effective date of the vacation will be the date of the board order. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions of the board? Okay, so once again, before we open the public hearing, we will hear the rules for the public hearing by our county counsel, expediently.
Can you beat your last record?
I mean, I can talk slow and we can be here a little longer if you would prefer, but
Either way, we'll get our rules good.
we all are on salary, so. Here are the rules for the conduct of the hearing as follows. Only the chairperson or member of the Board of County Commissioners may question a speaker. There will be no interruption of a speaker from the audience and no debates on the floor. Applause is not permitted. The speaker may criticize the proposal of the board or agency of the county, but the speaker shall not argue with another speaker directly. Any speaker may present the opposite view, but not in personal terms. A person wishing to speak shall sign in, raise his or her hand, raise his or her Zoom hand, or otherwise be recognized by the chairperson conducting the hearing. Only after being recognized, the speaker shall first state his or her name and address before proceeding with his or her statement. The chairperson may limit the duration of any presentation to time necessary to cover factual information. Repetition by a speaker shall be avoided. Whoever violates any such rules shall first be warned by the chairperson to desist from such violation. In the event that such person is not so desist, he or she may be ordered by the chairperson to leave the hearing. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Joel. And so with that, we will open the public hearing on the matter of vacation of a certain public right-of-way, commonly known as Mira Street. And we do have a sign-in sheet in the auditorium, and I have someone signed up, but it's Keith Massey. If you want to come to the podium, you can give your name and address for the record.
Got to move the mic up just a little bit. Hi, my name's Keith Massey. I live at 736 South Oregon Street in Jacksonville. And I'm here in support of this. Neil Smith, one of the petitioners, has been a personal friend for 20 years, and I just want to say, pass along some comments. I've been out to that property several times. I see the homeless sleeping there. I've seen the needles. I did talk to the one landowner that did not sign. I explained to them the purpose of it. I've done GIS. Actually, I did GIS for 10 years here at Jackson County, so I'm familiar with vacations, and I was trying to help Neil Smith out with the vacation. Didn't work out, so he hired professionals to do that. Probably better that way. But I just wanted to speak and say that knowing Neil, he is going to improve this property. This portion of Jackson County is going to be a better location because of Neil's effort. He basically wants to clear it out, make it a little safer for his employees, put up some fencing, and I think this will be a significant improvement. Neil is the kind of business owner that is nice to know. When he first started his business there, he bought a washer and dryer so his employees could do laundry while they work. I'm not sure many businesses that do that. He fills the office fridge with lunch food so that folks can eat on his dime if they so do. He's a great guy. Anyway, I'm here and want to strongly support this vacation. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Massey.
And for your service.
Thank you so much. Anybody else would like to come forward? Go ahead and take the podium.
Good morning. My name is Dan O'Connor with O'Connor West, 670 G Street, Suite B, Jacksonville, Oregon, 97530. I'm here on behalf of the petitioners in support the testimony before us, and then just the county's in support of this vacation. And just to give you a little background, Northgate and Roseburg Forest Products have been working together for the past, I want to say, 3 years to get a handle on the transient issue out there. And this is just another step of that process. And one of the biggest concerns of Northgate and really Roseburg Forest Products is when you fly in and you land and you notice there is that huge bin of what do they call this stuff? The chipped up wood product. It's like if that caught fire, it would be a major disaster because it's such a large volume. And so it's just staying on with the transient issue with the fire concerns. That's the biggest one. And so this will allow fencing, in granting back of a public utility easement for the water line, so it checks the boxes and just to keep this area safe and clear. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Great. Thank you, Mr. O'Connor.
Thank you.
Anybody else in the auditorium wish to speak? You sure can. Or if there's anybody online, we'll bring you into the meeting.
Madam Chair, there's no one with their Zoom hand raised.
Okay. Raise your Zoom hand if you want in. And nobody else is coming forward in the meeting. So I'll close the public hearing and take a motion for deliberation.
Move approval of order number 20225.
And I'll second.
Any discussion?
I'd just like to thank Mr. Massey and Mr. O'Connor for telling us and telling the public about the beneficial effects of an action like this. And it's not just something that's done in a vacuum. They're real, again, benefits to the community and to individuals involved. So appreciate the testimony.
Yeah, I do. I appreciate the testimony. It really gives extra meaning for the necessity of the vacation on this property. We'll take a vote.
Commissioner Sparacino?
Yes.
Commissioner Dyer?
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts?
Yes. Okay, we have a couple other items for discussion and deliberation. We have an order authorizing a cooperative agreement with Coquel Creations, LLC, doing business as Coquel Casino Resort in Medford. It's order number 203-25. Mr. Jordan.
Madam Chair, members of the board, in this case, Jackson County Public Health will provide quarterly food inspection and consultation services for Coquel Creations, LLC, doing business as Coquel Casino Resort Medford for its food services establishments. Term of the agreement's upon execution through December 31st of 2030. It's an estimated annual revenue of $7,917, and I do recommend your approval.
Thank you. We'll take a motion.
I will move approval of order number 203-25.
Second.
Any discussion? Oh, okay.
Commissioner Dyer?
Yes.
Commissioner Sparacino?
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts?
Yes. And our final item is an order authorizing intergovernmental grant agreement number P0- a whole bunch of zeros here. 1000000047083 between the state of Oregon, by and through its Oregon Department of Human Services and Jackson County, and that's order number 204-25.
Madam Chair, members of the board, this is an agreement that I think we've entered into my entire career here. A new version of a previous agreement we've entered into. In this case, we request financial assistance from the state of Oregon by and through its Department of Human Services to operate or contract for the operation of its community developmental disabilities program. Department of Human Services has the authority under Oregon Revised Statute 430.610 subparagraph 4 and 430.640 subparagraph 1 to establish and provide financial assistance to Jackson County for this program. The term of the agreement is July 1st, 2025 through June 30th of 2027. It does require ratification to become effective July 1st of 2025. And I'll put the qualifier here that this is coming to the board after the contract begin date, because these contracts are based on the state adopting the budget and then the state facilitating administration of the contract. We turn these around very quickly, but we often get them late from the state. In this case, it's a revenue of $10,182,384 as an estimated revenue for the biennium, and I do recommend your approval.
Great, thank you.
Move approval of order number 204-25.
And I'll second.
Any discussion on this?
It's an important program for our county, and I'm glad we're able to continue to operate it.
The funding helps with that for sure.
does.
Commissioner Sparacino?
Yes.
Commissioner Dyer?
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts?
Yes. And that does conclude our agenda, so I will adjourn the meeting.
We hope that you've enjoyed this week's Jackson County Board of Commissioners meeting. If you have any questions on any part of the show, please feel free to contact your Jackson County Commissioners or staff. You can find their contact information at jacksoncountyor.gov. To review the content of this or any other meeting, under the Government tab, under Recorded Meetings, click on RVTV Live Streaming.